Welcome back, guys. This video starts like another video, so I made this intro so you wouldn't think it's the same. But in this video, I show you how chopping up a newer connector might fit in an older OEM style connector. So what do you do when your new wires and wire harness that you installed on your freshly rebuilt steering column don't mate with your OEM connector, unfortunately, but they're close, but they don't mate. All right, so somebody did bring up the point that maybe you could cut this piece into two pieces and then get all these parts to line up. But let's take a look, first of all, at how they're off-spaced. The top one is the original, and the bottom one is the replacement. As you can see, the main issue is that the space between here is wider, and I guess this is, somebody said this might be, I'll probably get the dates wrong, but I think 76 and up, or 78 and up, and this one is 71, according to the car. I don't think it was ever changed. So let's look at, first of all, this one set on the left, and that looks like, you know, it looks like it pretty much lines up, but to be honest, it also doesn't look like it fits perfectly. And then on the right, let's line those up. I know the camera angle may or may not reflect what I see here. It does look like they line up fairly well individually. So what I'm going to do for you guys is let's do an experiment, and I'm going to cut this. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this because this is basically garbage right now, but I'm going to cut this in two, and we'll just see if we can at least jam them in here, and that way you guys will know if you want to do that as a fix in the future. Be right back. I'm back, and I'll show you what I did. I cut these in half, and I took off as much off of these edges as I could. You can see that there's really not much left. So this is about as small as I could make each of these separate. Now, of course, they're not going to clip in and stay in because there's nothing holding them in at this point except pressure. So that's another issue, but let's check the fit, and let's see, looks like it was this way according to the wire colors. Yeah. All right, so let's see if this one goes in. This is the small side, the four side. All right, so that went in. Not too bad, that'll go in. Let's check the big side. Okay, there's the wire colors, so we're gonna go here. And let's see if this one will fit. Somehow it's tight. It's, oh man, that is super tight. It looks like, you know what it looks like to me? You might have to take this edge here needs to be down like these because of that. See that hole there? It's not wide like this, I don't think. It's narrow. But I mean, if you just look at it, kind of eyeball it, it does look like these little, whatever they're called, tongues, I don't know what they're called, spades, will fit in there. They will align. So let me see again. Just gonna try to jam it. Yeah, I mean, this side's going in. So I think if you, again, I think if you grind this down so it's more like this size, I think you could do it. But let's be realistic. I mean, are you really gonna do this? Like, I mean, it's possible, but in my case, this was hooked up to the car already. This was in the steering wheel, in the steering column. So I would have, how am I gonna do this if it's dangling down with about 2 inches of space around it? I mean, the only option I would have if I wanted to go this route is to take the whole thing out, probably remove the wiring, and then do this. and then put it back in. I mean, that's just not really practical. But I mean, to answer the question, will it fit if you separate these halves? Apparently, yes, with a lot of modification and time invested. So I think the way I'm going is a little bit better. I like the connector better. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of these style connectors. The new one will be better once it's in. That's what I'm going to place my bet on. And I'll raise you by nothing. All right, I'll see you guys later.